I'm Arlene Gardner, president of the New Jersey Center for Civic Education at Rutgers University. Project Citizen offers students a unique opportunity to learn about public policy making and to learn and apply the skills of active citizenship.
Project Citizen offers students the opportunity to talk about a real-world issue.
Knowledge is important, but knowledge isn't the measure. It's about how well you work with others, how well you collaborate, how well you communicate, the ability to think outside the box and get out into your community, and the willingness to do all that.
The New Jersey Center for Civic Education sponsors an annual statewide Project Citizen Showcase. It's the culmination of weeks of work by classes of students in grades 4 through 12. Students identify a public policy problem, research the causes and possible solutions, and find and justify the solution they think will work best.
Wow, we saw some great presentations today. They really identified issues they were passionate about.
We decided to talk about college tuition prices and how their costs are getting way too expensive for people to be able to afford.
So we decided to investigate the parks in East Orange. There's a lot of either gang violence, there's a lot of violence in general, as well as broken park fixtures.
Our class explored the issue of later school start times and how early school start times can negatively impact teens.
The issue that my group explored is solitary confinement in New Jersey. Solitary confinement is being misused in prisons all over New Jersey, and that really needs a lot of attention.
Students also describe how they can get their proposal implemented by the appropriate governmental body or agency. In addition to gaining civic knowledge, skills, and dispositions, students use math, technology, language arts, art, and often science in their research and presentations. Project Citizen can also be a natural starting point for an effective service learning project, providing the research and community outreach opportunities necessary for an effective educational experience.
And this is super relevant to us because this is the next step in our education after high school. And we realized that the prices for colleges and tuitions are actually getting pretty high.
The problem we had with later school start time was that as a student, you do not get enough time to sleep. You wake up early hours and then you go to sleep later hours, and that is not good for your mind to learn.
A study by the RMC Research Corporation found that students participating in Project Citizen retained significantly greater knowledge about public policy, demonstrated superior research, writing, and communication skills, and strengthened their commitment to finding policy solutions for peaceful social change.
Pretty soon, without them even noticing, they're changed, they're different. They're more confident, they're advocates, they're collaborators, they're a community member within their own classroom.
With probably about 20 people. Everybody was working on the slides, different people calling. Everybody had a job, everybody had a task.
Personally, I do like to work alone with a lot of things, but I feel like when it comes to Project Citizen, getting different ideas from different people that have different experiences, I definitely do think that that can help so you can come up with better solutions that can resonate with different kinds of people.
Emailing one of our assemblywomen, that was really nerve-wracking. To go on the website and have to click the send button you wrote an essay to this woman. How are you supposed to feel about that? It made me super scared, but once I did it, I felt like I did something. I made an impact on my community.
If you do it, you learn it. There's nothing like doing, in the case of civics education. The antennas are up now.
Coming out of this, they believe they can make a change. They believe they can improve a community. They come out of that class in June, and that's part of their natural personality.
We were calling different people that could help us. We feel as though if we have these park ranger and conservation groups, that the parks can stay clean and it can also be a more just safe place for children and even teenagers and adults to be in.
A big skill, which I think everyone in my class learned, is how to lobby public officials and how to fight for change. And we sent lobbying letters to leaders of our district and also members of the state legislature. I think that's a skill that I will personally forever have.
I've put a lot of dedication to this, so it helped me grow as a person.
I didn't realize how much of an impact I could have, but after this project, all the research we've done, I realized I do have a voice in our government. and I can use it to speak up about problems I'm passionate about.
Before even this year, I didn't know a lot about how citizens interact with government, but throughout this project, I was able to foster like a newfound passion for it that I'm grateful to have found.
Project Citizen first changes the students who go through the process and then come out with ideas that will change and improve the communities they live in. I don't know how civics could be better taught than that.